my dear Aquarius. This is a love reading, a prediction for Taurus season, April 19 to May 20, 2020, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a love reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Aries season that is up, or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos it contains. And I will start shuffling your cards. I use the Majestic Earth Tarot, Storm and Wonder by HILDEGARD, HINKEL. Okay, so when I open your deck here, I see the Tower together with the Hangman. So it seems like you are in a little bit predicament. The Tower is a situation when like the foundation of your life is being shaken, and the Hangman is when it kind of goes on for a longer period of time. You're kind of stuck in that situation. But it seems like there's some kind of old values or ways to look at the world that needs to go away here. You need to get a new vision or see things in a brand new way. It might have to do with your own capacity to be able to take challenges. I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Temperance card together with the Hangman. So here we can see how you're dealing with these challenges, that you're actually seem to get these epiphanies that you're supposed to get from these heartaches or problematic situations or uncomfortable situations that you might find yourself in. And we have seen major arcana cards so far. This is 12, the Hangman. We have 14 Temperance or Alchemist card, and 16 the Tower. So it shows that you are in a very spiritual part of your journey where you might need to let go of old point of views or even old relationships or old situation, and welcome the new dawn here. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we see Steward of Water, which is the cups, the Page of Cups, and together with the Hangman. So I'm feeling this might be your counterpart, that they are having also some kind of waking up. Maybe the Tower has not only fallen in your life, but also in their life. Might be some distance between you two due to the Hangman, maybe distance in time or space, or it can be that there's a stale between you two, where we kind of have put ourselves in a stronghold or in a strong position, and we don't want to yield. But the Steward of Water, the Page of Cups here, it's a reawakened open heart chakra. So it might be that the person wants to swim out to your boat out there. So new awakening in love, or new awakening to understanding one's feelings. So it might be you having these kind of epiphanies as well, to understand your feelings in a new way. So I call the 6 elements, and here we have the 6 of Trees together with the Hangman. So it seems like you might get some kind of leadership assignment in this situation with the Page of Cups. Maybe you are dealing with a person that have had a hard time expressing themselves emotionally to you before, and now you kind of need to guide this person in how to express themselves. If a person wants to come and say that they're sorry, but they don't have the vocabulary, they might not be so used to saying that they're sorry. and you might have to help them a little along the way. Sometimes we can be babies in certain areas of our life where maybe our parents never said that they were sorry, so we haven't learned how to do that, and so we don't have the tools. So it might be that someone is in your surrounding is lacking the tools for expressing their love or their compassion, or that they want to say that they're sorry or that they understand you. So but we can help each other by, having the situation when it appears, being able to be a good example. And in many of these situations, not just one, but if a person is supposed to learn, they need to have this repeating in their life over and over and over and over again. So you might need to be a good example for a long time. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius viewers. So I want my dear Aquarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. Yeah, we had the Three of Stones jumping, and it's a card about working together to achieve certain goals. It's about trying your best to heal a situation, or to solve it, or to find healthy steps for how to move forward in union, okay? To work together with other people. So I also want my Aquarius to be able to walk on their highest path towards their highest destiny. So it was finished there. So just tune in for a few seconds to you and your situation in Taurus season, Aquarius. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we see the Queen of Coins here. So she has a lot of patience, this person, and being able to be like a rock solid foundation for other people. And she can be a mother, teacher. she has these kind of roles where she shows a lot of maturity, and are being able to share this with her surroundings. So it seems like the divine wants you to be this kind of example, either you're a male or a female, to be able to show compassion and patience with the students in your surroundings. So from a Disney's movie, there's a saying that if you knock your students, how are they supposed to learn what you are trying to teach them? So that can be a good thing to think about. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's judgment. So here I feel like you needed to take maybe distance from people and maybe judge them more than actually help them, and to show a boundary. So you took a decision, you saw a situation in a certain light, and you had to show people what you wanted and what you don't wanted, with very clear body language, or very clear actions, or very clear words. So it might be that you have told a person off, or you gave them an ultimatum, or you put a strict boundary, or you put distance between you two. And this was totally necessary, because it puts you in a new position where you are not kind of the beggar anymore. You're not a person that asks for favors. You rather say that this is what I want, this is what I don't want. So you're more becoming a leader in this situation. And when this leadership has been stated, it's easier for you to reconcile a situation and have a different dynamic in that situation from what you had before. If you have been, maybe before you were a little bit more, you wanted the situation to be in a certain way, so you might have compromised a lot, but then you stopped compromising, and now you have a better position in this relationship. So I think people have gotten better respect for you. So and that's why you can go back to being a little bit more mild in your presence, because you can easily go back to state your independence again, or to state your boundaries. It's just that we need to have this balance between being rock solid and super stubborn, but also soft and yielding. Okay, so this is the situation, and this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind. I realize I switched them, but probably it's supposed to be like that. And this is what's on their mind about you, and this is your feelings for them, and the bond between you two, and their feelings for you, and this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome, and their behaviors and attitudes towards you. Okay, so we'll start with the situation here. And it's the 5 of clouds, so it goes well with the tower that we saw before, and the hangman and the mountain. Now the mountain is not in sunlight anymore, so the light is on this tree that has been broken. So you might feel very not overwhelmed, but almost like you are being under attack from your partner or from this person. It might be a family member, a friend, love partner, co-worker, and you feel like they have really done hostile things towards you. So I believe that maybe at this stage you might not even want their apology. Okay, so there has been things that have happened that have been fairly dramatic, and you have seen that this other person might be like person you can't trust, or backstabbing person, or a person that doesn't have your best interest before their eyes. Okay, so, and this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind. And we have this beautiful card of union. So I'm thinking, even if they have done you wrong, or done something that was kind of nerve-wracking to you, and also destabilizing you a little bit, it doesn't seem like it had a very lasting effect with you. It seems like you are kind of advanced in your approach to other people. Like, you don't take things particularly personal. You realize that the person was not a good deed. It was not nice, but you don't seem to have bitterness towards them, no hatred. You don't think that they are, the worst person on earth. You just see them for what they are, and that is a person that might not know better than this. So it's like, forgive them because they don't know what they are doing. And here with the union, I will read this card for you. It's a very particular card for this deck. It's 4 elemental cards, and then we have this card, which is the union between all the elements. The harmonization of the elements reveals spectacular beauty, a reminder to love all life and be grateful. Life on this planet is a phenomenal, unlikely confluence of elemental forces. To be a witness, if only for a wink of the universal eye, is both an experience of great pain and an ecstatic dance of unrestrained joy. The union of elements is a map for inner alignment. As creature of this majestic earth, we can reflect its harmony, its song, its majesty, seek union through moments of gladness, gratitude, and awe, journey into nature, be in magnificent places, go to the earth and listen, it will connect you. So it seems like you can have a grace around you when you're thinking about this person. It's not bitterness that's overwhelming you. It's a great understanding for this other person, and for what they have done and what you have done in the relationship between you. And you're able to hold a lot of forgiveness and high frequency energy in this case, and be able to see that we are all children from God, and some might be a little bit more confused than others. So it doesn't seem like you have any grudges, okay? So even they did you like that. And this is what they are thinking about you. And it's kind of similar, but it's from a not such a high frequency level. It's more that they are missing you, and that they think about the days when things were great between you, and the time that has passed between you. And they are also reminiscing mostly the good things, even if things were ended badly between you, or you have had a recent fallout, or a fallout from a way past. It seems like they are thinking about you a lot, and they're missing you. So what they are thinking is that they want to reunion with you, and they want to have a reconciliation. They want to go back to where you were, basically. And this is the bond between you two, and it's an Ace of Trees. So it seems like there might be a reignition of this relationship. Ace of Trees, it's like the longing or the passion or the spiritual ignition that it's in a situation. Sometimes it can be anger as well, if that's called for. But we can see that I got this when I saw this. I got this song, we're not broken, we're just bent. But I saw, well, maybe it seems very broken. But here you can see that the tree is upright again. So even if you kind of had a fallout and you lost interest in each other, lost passion for each other, and didn't want to invest anymore in this relationship, it seemed to have resurrected. Okay, the passion has reignited between you two, and this is a spiritual calling to reunite into this relationship. But we will see if your feelings allow this to happen. And we have the World card here. So you have both the World card and the Union card. So it kind of seems like you have gotten a closure in this situation. The World card is about soulmates. It's about cycles bigger than we can understand, how we have lived together in many, many lifetimes, and in many, many different circumstances, in different dimensions and on different planets and all these kind of things. So you have a lot of history with this person, but there's also a lot of relaxation. It's whatever will be, will be. You don't seem to stress about it. So the World card can be more of an ending than actually the Death card, because with Death card it continues. You know, Death is 13, then you have 14, the Alchemist, 15, Devil, 16, Tower, and so on. But the World card, it's 21, and then it starts again from 0. So I don't think you are, it's not necessary for you to have a reconciliation, but you wouldn't fight against it if it happened, because you can see the bigger context. That certain missions needs to be completed, and for you emotionally it can be already completed. You don't have to have this person back. It seems like you have gotten to a certain state where you can accept whatever happens. You are fine with whatever is presented. You don't need certain circumstances for being happy. So this is a soulmate card, so I would say that you know that they are your soulmate, and you feel you have very gracious feelings for them and for the relationship, but you don't live and die with this relationship. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is their feelings towards you, and we have the Hangman here that also came in the beginning. So they are more in anticipation, waiting for you. They are more restlessly waiting for your return, and in the same time they are kind of stuck, unable to move, because maybe they feel like you are the one that needs to return. Maybe they feel they have done such a horrible thing that no one can forgive them, and therefore they would be ashamed to reach out to you. 2112, so it's the same numbers, 2112. It both connects to number 3, which is the Empress card, the Great Mother, the Divine Feminine. All these cards is about Divine Feminine. This is like a pregnancy where we are carrying the child into a more mature age. So it's someone evolving and maturing, and this is the Divine Feminine on its peak. We again see this relationship where they are the little page of cups, the child, and you are the mother, the queen of pentacles. Either you are a male or a female. It shows that you kind of have both forgiven each other, and both is okay with the other person, no more hatred. But this person suffers a little bit more at this moment in time, and they more anticipate your reunion, and they still need you to be in their life. They can't just, you know, have a closure and move on at this point. Okay, so this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them, and it's the Star card. So I think this is more your behaviors and attitudes towards the divine. If the divine says you need to reunion, come into a reunion, you will say, okay, so I will do my job, I will fulfill my mission as a soul, I will walk on my highest path towards my highest destiny, I will do as you say. So you are very willing to do the spiritual work that relationships are all about, to grow together or apart, and whatever you are being pointed out to do, you will do so. So this is you have two major arcana cards and the union card there, so it seems like you are fairly all right. Okay, and you do have hope for that. If the divine would kind of put you two together again, you would have hope for that things would be better this time. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. And we have the Temperance card that I felt for you in the beginning. So I think they will see what you have been seeing. They will also come to this conclusion of forgiveness and a more grand and more mature kind of posture, where this person will get also their hope back and feel that there can be a reunion. We can see it's same mountain maybe, but in different times. You are already in the night, you have got this epiphany, and they will get it when dawn comes. So I would say that this person is very passionately in love with you. The Temperance card is about what you are attracted to, and this person is very attracted to you and they want to have a new beginning with you. But they also need to have an epiphany first, is what I'm seeing. They need to take off the coat of shame which they are carrying here, and come into their soul more, which can give them courage to maybe reach out to you if that's what's going to happen. So here we have the outcome, and we have the whisper of fortune, so we can say that this is what is supposed to happen. Wheel of Fortune is this never-ending cycle of the karmic wheel, or you know, going through this stuff again and again and again, but it's actually not, you know, a roundabout. It's more of a spiral. So when you have learned something, you will go higher and higher in the spiral. So it seems like the ground is ready for another go. It's just that this person needs to come out from their hangman state, where they feel like they don't deserve you, or they shouldn't be with you because they are not worthy of you, and they have done too much to destroy this relationship already, that they can't show their face around you or close to you. So I think this is the little gap here between the Hangman and the Temperance. 12, 14, we have Death here in between, so they kind of need to give up and say, okay, so it doesn't matter if they hate me still, I still need them in my life, I still need to at least try. So a card for the Hangman was what I was aiming for. Dog, be your own best friend. And I think this person have had problems with this. This might be one of the foundation problems to the actual problems in your relationship, and it's that the person haven't really loved themselves and been loyal towards themselves. They might have been too occupied with what other people thought about them and not figuring out who they really were. You may have become overly domesticated, trying to obey everyone's commands, but you're no one's lapdog. Your loyalty is a gift that is given to only those who are worthy of your devotion. Bypass your logic and book smarts and follow your instincts. Sniff your way through the situation you're in to find your way. You might find that you have to dig your way out, play dead, roll over, or even bare your teeth. Your natural instincts, gifts, and yes, your sense of smell will see you through. And mantra for them. I pat myself on the back for expressing my instincts for love and loyalty. So it might be that this person has shown loyalty to the wrong people in the past, and it's almost like when we are in a group mentality, that there might be certain bullies that they are wrong with all what they are saying, but we're still aligning with them because they seem to be tough and strong. And then there's other people there that are more empathic and maybe more in the right, but we are not supporting them, and we are maybe going pointing our fingers, yeah, look at that person, they're so silly. And I think this might have been some kind of dynamic between you two at some point, where this person maybe stood by their friends, a friend that didn't like you, or parents that didn't approve of the relationship, or something like that. They kind of have been loyal towards the wrong people, is what I'm getting. And now they are trying to find the loyalty towards themselves, hanging here. This dog is in some kind of whirlwind here, and there's another creature there. It looks more like, I guess it's a wolf, but it looks almost like a tiger or something. So they are in this transformational phase, and when they can afford or be brave enough to show loyalty towards themselves, they will be able to show loyalty towards you as well. So, and this is an advice for you. And we have naked, dare to bear all. I think I've gotten this combination before, but it might have been in another type of reading. Let's see, naked, there. Yes. Your true, authentic nature is more beautiful than any costume you could ever wear. Ask yourself, what is it that I'm afraid people will find out about me? Once you answer that question, your work is to fall in love with that part of yourself, remembering there is something lovable even in the parts we reject. As you amplify your self-love and acceptance quotient, you will discover that you have nothing to hide, and you will find it becomes effortless to walk your talk, talk your walk, and wear your soul on your sleeve. The more open, honest, and transparent I can be, the more exhilarating my life becomes. It seems like you have learned already a lot of this, but I think you can't go too far with this. And when you unify with yourself in this way, it's easier also for this other person to unify with you. Because when you stand tall on your own side, there's no reason for them to go with a bully anymore. They can go with you. So that is what I'm feeling. So continue being, you're so strong now, you can afford to be naked and vulnerable, because it doesn't matter what other people think or want. You will survive anyway, but you can stand up to your truth, what it is that you really want, and either people will give it to you or not. This is still the truth, so why hide it? Okay, so I will show you this reading from the above, and maybe a little bit better like this. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. And if you like my content and want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, but also liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also click my ads or watch them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That is keeping my humble revenue up so that I can still free up time to make content for you on this channel. And thank you so much in advance. I'm truly grateful for all my wonderful and loving viewers. And your wonderful comments make me feel like we are all one. Okay? So, until next time, take really good care, and bye-bye.